A very good morning to all. We are coming to you live at the World Airline Cricket Tournament at the Sevens. It's a lovely Sunday. Temperatures in the early 20s, perfect for cricket. And today the final is Fly Dubai versus Emirates. We had the toss, so let's go straight to the toss now. All this is toss time, and this is the finale now. We've got the two teams that have made it to the finale, Emirates Airlines and Fly Dubai. Both the captains are here with me, Chetan representing Fly Dubai and Usman representing Emirates. The umpires are also alongside. We'll have the toss. Who's got the coin? Usman will be flipping the coin. Chetan will call. Tails is the call. Heads it is. So, Usman, you win the toss. What are you going to do?
Today bat first because it's fresh wicket. He's a little bit outside for the moisture, but he has the good target for 200 maximum this wicket. Let's see. Yes.
You played very consistent cricket right through the tournament. अच्छी cricket आपने खेली है. What are the key areas that you are going to focus on? What have you told your team?
या काफ़ी अरसे से हम लोग डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट और ये सारा हम लोग ये खेल रहे हैं. हमारा इंटर डिपार्टमेंट भी या लास्ट मंथ फिनिश हुआ है, तो ऑलरेडी सब लड़के टच में अच्छी तरह और अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं. और थ्रू आउट दिस टूर्नामेंट तो सब अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं. और बस ये कल यस्टरडे जो मैच था हमारा, उसमें सबको चांसेस वगैरह देने थे, तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा वो हो गया. लेकिन इंशाल्लाह आज बिग गेम, बिग डे, न्यू डे. आई विल चेंज.
आपने कुछ चेंजेस की है ये फाइनल के लिए टीम वाइज?
हाँ, एक चेंजेस किया बस. लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर एक बढ़ाया और एक हमारा बैट्समैन है वजाहत, उसको ज़रा बाहर रेस्ट करवाया. तो आज स्पिनर थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा किया मैंने.
तो आप पहले बैटिंग करेंगे ताकि थोड़ा फ्री माइंड से खेल सके.
पहले बैटिंग.
Good luck, all the best for the final. Chetan, you've lost the toss. Had you won it, what would you have done?
We wanted to ball first today. I think we want to, I think this is the first time I think the Fly Dubai participating in the World Airline Cricket Tournament, and I think we did a good job so far. I think to qualify for the finals, we are playing a good cricket, and I think we wanted to ball first. I think considering I think the little bit of moisture on the pitch, and I think that should help our bowlers.
What are the key areas that you want to focus on? Something that was not happening earlier, but now in the final you want to get that right?
I mean, as I said, I think we are except the one game, I think we are playing a good brand of cricket. I think we would like to continue that and just enjoy our cricket. I think it's just another day.
What is the kind of total you want to restrict Emirates to?
I think looking at I mean the previous games, we would like to restrict them around 150. I think that should be the ideal score.
Any changes in your team for the finale?
Just a one change. I think the Lovaldo has some niggle I think on his groin, and I think the Lovaldo is replaced by Bharat.
Okay, go well, go hard.
Thank you.
Okay, so the news from the center is that Emirates Airlines have won the toss and they will bat first. Is that Emirates Airlines have won the toss and decided to bat first. Let's look at both the teams now. Emirates, captained by Usman Mushtaq, Amin Mifal, Krishna Chandan Karate, Krishna Kumar, Rizwan, Umar Jud, Yasita Abikun, Milan Philap, Mohammad Ubaidullah, Mohammad Shoaib Khan, Vaibhav Govekar and Waleed Said. For Fly Dubai, the captain Chetan Rane, Bharat, Rahul Kataria, Rich Menezes, Sihab, Aslam Aziz, Riven Verghese, Tyrone Peterson, Vinay, Asif Sheikh, Mohammad Amod and Deepak Murali. So we are looking at a very cracker of a game. The openers are out in the center. The umpires are also there. Krishna Karate and Yasita are going to open for Emirates Airlines. And we are all in readiness for this big final. Fly Dubai, Chetan, the captain, is leading from the front. He will start proceedings. And both these teams have really done well to make it to the finals. And we'll see a very, very professional and high-class display from both these teams. The Emirates captain at the toss told me that he's looking close to 200 to be set. Krishna is ready to face the first ball. Chetan is the bowler. We are all ready, just waiting for the final signal from the umpire to start. Just making sure that the field is properly set. The hand is raised. And here is Chetan with the first ball of the final.
Ball.
Right on the money. Angling in. Played very watchfully by Krishna.
Lovely, lovely.
Yes, I think one of the key areas that both the teams will be looking at is to make sure that the extra column is not too large. We saw that yesterday in one of the games. Once again, pulled nicely in front of square, but there is a fielder there in the circle.
Okay.
And they quickly scamper for a single. So Emirates Airlines have opened their account now with the score 1 for no loss. And Krishna Karate
Good change.
has got himself on the books now with a single.
Good luck, Loka.
Okay. Oh, this is outside the off stump, trying to flay that, misses the line, and the wicketkeeper collects. Good delivery. So the ball is doing a little bit in the morning. Good time for the bowlers to bowl. At the toss, both the captains were very, very happy to do what they wanted to do. So here's the next delivery. This time it's pulled from outside off, but there is a fielder.
Show boy, show boy.
And the ball is returned back for a single. So both these batsmen getting their feet in and making sure that
Well, ball, no
once
run.
again
Stop, good stop, good stop, stop.
right on the money. This is a good over so far by Chetan. He's not done anything fancy, just bowled stump to stump. And both these batsmen are watching the ball carefully. Emirates will want a good start in the power play. Remember, they have to set the total. Oh, this is a good delivery once again, angling in. So, good over from Chetan, the captain. Just 2 runs coming off it. And after the first over, Emirates winning the toss and electing to bat are 2 for no loss.
Tyron. Tyron. That's middle.
Tyron is, Peterson is going to start the second over for Fly Dubai.
Next bowler coming.
Tall
right,
Yankee,
over the wicket.
lanky bowler. Just getting his run up correct. And Yasita is going to face him. The first over was a good one from Chetan. Chetan has been the pick of the bowlers for Fly Dubai. In the last game, he picked up almost 7 wickets. So he's a key figure as far as the bowling is concerned. And yes, being the captain, he's leading from the front, which is a very good example to all his teammates. Let's see if Tyron can back it up with another good over. Here's Tyron now, starting the second over. This one is down the leg side, and the first extras of the game. And this is what I was talking about a few minutes back, that most of the teams are having this problem of negating the swing. And a lot of extras were seen yesterday also. I was doing a game with Singapore and Cathay Pacific, and we had close to 40 extras. So that's something that both these teams will be wary of, to try and keep that extra column as less as possible, because then in the end that all adds up to a score.
Check, please, batsman.
The ball will do a bit in the morning. It's the breeze is blowing nicely, and you have temperatures of around 21, 22 degrees. Of course, it will get warmer as the day progresses. But right now, the bowlers will want to extract as much as possible with the early start. This one is also right on the money. Kept a little low. Watched till the end by Yasita. This is good bowling by Fly Dubai. They're not giving any room to the batsmen so far. And it's been right on the money so far for Fly Dubai. Emirates trying to get their feet in now. Winning the toss. Deciding to bat. They need to put up a very good score, because Fly Dubai are a very good, formidable side. And once you get into the final, you have confidence. Here's Tyrone with the next delivery. Nicely played, just tapped. And there is a third man on the fence. Does the tidying up. One more to the total. 4 for no loss. Krishna has also had a very good tournament. He's had a century in the tournament. So he will be looking to ensure that he has a good finale. He scored close to 296 runs in 4 innings. So that's really, really good performance by Krishna. But today his team will expect that he gives them a good solid start to ensure that they go on and then pile on a good score. But at the moment, Fly Dubai are doing things right. They've not allowed the batsmen to have any room and free their arms. Once again, lovely delivery, outswinger, moving away from the batsman. Good pace, good bounce, good carry. So this is good bowling by Tyrone. Backing it up from the captain's first over, which only went for 2. Early days, but yes, the batsman will have to be careful with the swing. Oh, that's edged and it's dropped. Very lucky for Krishna. This is a life. Is it going to be costly for Fly Dubai? We'll find out in the coming overs. But Krishna has said his prayers in the morning. And it was a sitter. And in finals, you have to take those. You can't miss that. I think he went a little early. He didn't allow the ball to come. And that is a spilled chance. How costly it will be, we'll find out. No, this one is tapped around the corner nicely down to fine leg fence. This will be the first boundary of the Emirates innings. Down the leg side, Yasita just puts a bat onto it and it really rolls on for the first boundary of the game. First bad ball to be bowled by Fly Dubai. Angling on the leg side, easy pickings for the batsman. And with that boundary, Yasita will get a bit of confidence. He's on 6 now. And Emirates Airlines are slowly getting a move on 9 now. One more delivery left for the second over. This one is again on the leg side. Flick nicely off his pads, but there is protection in the deep. And that will be a single. So 2 overs have been completed. And Emirates Airlines are 10 for no loss. I'll take a break and I'll hand it over to my co-commentator Samir. Good to see him after quite a while.
Thank you very much, Cyrus. Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone over here at the 7th Stadium. What a beautiful facility to come to for a game of cricket. Not just to play, but also to spectate. Wonderful setting. And the setting is that it's the finals of the World Airline Cricket Tournament 2026. Culmination of 1 week of exciting cricket between 8 teams. And here we are for the finals. The 2 local teams, Fly Dubai and Emirates, taking each other on. Emirates, of course, batting first here. A sedate start, one might say. 10 for no loss after a couple of overs. Being watchful as they always are in an early morning game. As Cyrus was telling you, there will be a bit of movement off the surface. A bit of moisture in the air. Chetan to bowl his second over now.
Red ball, red ball.
This is Yasitha's way of playing, really. He's a bit watchful at the start, gets his eye in, gets a measure of what the track is doing. But once he's set and in full flow, it's a real delight to watch the Sri Lankan. And he's been partnered by Krishna Karate, who is among the runs as well. Both of them among the leading top run scorers. And it'll be important for Emirates to get a start via this opening partnership. A little bit of inward movement, tucked around the corner. One of the things in this short format that is constantly spoken about is the rotation of the strike. Yes, we always talk about the big shots, the 4s and 6s, but a lot of the successful teams, what they do well is they keep the scoreboard ticking. And that is one thing Emirates have done well throughout this tournament. Yasitha back on strike. Opens up and pulls it towards the leg side. This has gone in the gap. It's a fast outfield here at the 7s and it'll run away very quickly. Well, he's getting into some flow now, Yasitha. Couple of boundaries to his name now. Emirates getting a momentum into their batting now. Picking up the pace really now, going at more than a runner ball. Yasitha Abekun has found a couple of boundaries. Slip in position, no real pace on it. Had enough time to rock out to the back foot and pull that around the corner. Well, that was very nicely bowled. Off a good length, may have taken the edge. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. Nope, it's byes. Got nothing in the end. That movement away from the left-handed Yasitha, even the keeper couldn't get a hand to it, and in the end it's 4 extra runs to Emirates. Turning out to be an expensive over this already. He's got the keeper up to the stumps. It's always going to be difficult early on with the movement that he's extracting off the surface. Rocking out of the back foot, this time straight to the fielder. And because Chetan doesn't have that much pace, there's enough time for Yasitha to get onto the back foot and try and open up that mid-wicket area. He'll have to be very careful with his length here, Chetan. Can't afford to be too short. This is full. Hasn't played with a lot of control, Yasitha. The bat turning in his hand, but it'll go down to long on for a single.
Nice one. Good backup, Bharat.
And that'll be the end of over number 3. Emirates are 21 for no loss.
Good bowling, Chetan. Bowler continuing over the wicket.
Unfortunate Tyrone missed out on a wicket in the last over. Drop chance by the wicket keeper. He's been given a second over here. Captain being enticed by that seam movement that he's found. Tyrone is a tall lad.
Right ball.
And that has been the problem for the fast bowlers throughout this tournament. That's another 5 extras. Unable to control the swing here. And as a result, it's gone all the way down the leg side for 5 wides. Yeah, just starting outside leg, that's never going to help. A lot of work for the keeper to do as well. You want to be starting on off stump or just outside off stump. That will make life very difficult for the left-hander. But this is freebies being given away by Fly Dubai. 26 for no loss now. Run rate climbing up steadily. 8.5 runs per over they're going at. And that has been propelled thanks to some wayward bowling in the last couple of overs.
White ball.
This one's down the leg side as well. The keeper, well, he's had his troubles. And this time, the fine leg fielder in the boundary, will cut it off. So that's 3 extras. They've got 8 runs off this over without a legal delivery. Bowled. Real struggle this for Tyrone to get his line right. Might want to try coming around the wicket just to create a different angle, maybe to try and find a bit of rhythm in his bowling. But for now, he's all over the place. Legal delivery nahi hua hai. They don't show in this. No, they change it over there. That's much better. Just starting on that off stump. This time it went on straight. Yasitha is more than content in tapping that around the corner. Getting Krishna Karate back on strike. He'll be much more comfortable, Tyrone, bowling to the right-hander. Find that away swing. He did get an edge in the previous over. Unfortunate for him, the wicketkeeper unable to hold on to it. Those are the chances you need to take in the big finals. You don't get second chances. Those extra half opportunities must be taken. Krishna Karate has taken his time, 2 of 7. This is Fuller and Krishna is comfortable. You want to be trying and landing on that good length. Just outside off. That's what derived the edge in the previous over. I'll try and do the same thing again here, Tyrone. Unfortunate for him. He's given away a few wides, few extras, and a catch gone down as well. Can dent the confidence of a bowler. And that shows in this over of his. Slip in position. Oh, that's a little too far outside off. Krishna really flashing at it. And they've crossed over for a double. That is good running between the wickets. Keeping the scoreboard ticking. .32 for no loss now. That run rate picking up steadily for Emirates, going at over 9 runs per over. Both these batters among the top run scorers, so Emirates will know that they are going to get a good start from these two. And they bat really deep as well. Back of a length. That's much better. And Karate will give it the respect it deserves. Presenting the full face of the bat and nicely behind that. And that's the one thing you get from Krishna. He's a very versatile batter. When he needs to up the ante, he's got shots and a big range of shots. But at the same time, he can be quite technically sound as well. Played at the highest level, lots of experience. And that has been useful for Emirates here in this World Airline T20. Oh, that could have been another edge easily. Very well bowled. That's where Tyrone should have been throughout his 2 overs. Almost picking up another outside edge. Krishna just unstable in the way he played that drive. No real balance in his shot. Walking with the shot almost. Yasitha having a quick word with him. Runs have come, mate. There's no need to fish at those outside off. This has been nicely cut away with an offer, and it's threaded the gap between cover and point and run away to the fence for 4. Expensive over this from Tyrone. Yeah, real freebie, this ample space. Getting on top of the bounce, Krishna Karate. As soon as it passed the point fielder, there was no chance to cut that off. 4 runs to end the over. A big one for Emirates. It's 36 for no loss after 4.
Shah boys.
Well, Chetan being given a third over here. He did find some movement in the previous over as well. Trying to take advantage of the new ball. And Yasita Abekun recognizing that Krishna Karate has also now found some rhythm in his batting. He's more than happy to nudge that around the corner and get a single with soft hands. That's another feature of his game, Yasita Abekun. Yes, we all know of his power hitting, but he can also shift gears when required. Positive start now this for Emirates. 37 for no loss in the 5th over. This has been driven. And this is going past the fielder. And that's 4 more.
It's okay.
Krishna Karate is finding form, and that's good news for Emirates. He's been among the runs and he continues to pile them on. 2 full from Chetan. And that was an invitation to be driven. And once it goes past the 30-yard circle, this is a quick outfield here at the 7th Stadium.
It's okay.
40s now. That run rate is climbing up steadily.
One.
Driven again. But this time it's straight to the fielder, but they will end up getting the single. Fly Dubai in desperate search of a wicket here. They need to break this partnership. These two have looked good as the game has progressed. Yasita on 15, Krishna Karate on 13. Now there have been a few extras as well. They've had their struggles with the moving ball early morning. And that's something you'll always find over here. Bit of moisture in the air, some breeze as well.
Catch it!
Yasita Abekun has been doing this throughout the previous over, and this time he finds success. It stays low because Chetan isn't quick. But Yasita has done very well to rock onto the back foot and pick that up over mid-wicket for a 4.
It's okay. Come on, boys.
Chetan looking for some pace. It wasn't all that short, but Yasita was brilliant in the way he got onto the back foot. And as soon as he went over the mid-wicket fielder, there was a boundary written all over it. Now Fly Dubai now will be discussing among themselves how they're going to try and break this partnership. It's turning out to be a dangerous one for them, this opening pair. And a very good power play for Emirates so far. He's walked across the stumps to try and go down fine. Got the fielder but still gets the single. They look a bit dejected here, Fly Dubai. Body language not looking all that positive. Shoulders dropped. We need to find some inspiration here. It's early in the game. Things can change very quickly. It is a short format. A couple of good overs and you're back in the game very quickly. Last ball of the over.
Well ball.
Low full toss but straight to the fielder. Thought about a single for a moment, but they'll be more than happy to concede the dot ball. 5 overs done. Emirates flying high at 47 for no loss.
Nice one, bowler change. Bowler coming right and round the wicket for you.
So 5 overs completed. A very, very good start by Emirates. Both these batsmen are now looking quite comfortable after the early jitters. They've been helped with some extras also. But Yasita, 20 now of 15 deliveries. And Krishna Karate is also finding his feet now. 13 of 15. So this is a good partnership developing. 1 more over left for the power play. And currently it's at 9.4 runs and over. So that's very, very good. And this is the kind of start that Emirates was looking, especially when you win the toss. You want to put up a good score. And the power play becomes a very crucial part of that. Here's Deepak with his first delivery. Flighting this ball. Once again, a little bit of a misfield. And they've crossed over for a quick single. So they're making sure that the scoreboard is moving around nicely. 48 now.
Bowler coming over.
It'll be very interesting to see how the spinners play a part. Yesterday we saw quite a bit of loop given to most of the deliveries, trying to get the batsman to come out and drive. And that could be a plan for a stumping chance because the wicketkeeper is right on the stumps. So the batsman will be wary of that. Krishna has hit some delightful shots. Once again, playing it off his legs, but didn't have that kind of power. And it's fielded back by the bowler itself for a dot delivery. Once again, flighting it, inviting the drive, but there is a fielder there in the covers. And it's not bisected him so far. So it's a dot delivery. So 2 dot balls. Good start by Deepak so far. This one is played off the back foot, punched nicely into the gap. Quick single taken. Good call by both these batsmen. 49 now. The projected score of 173 so far. The captain at the toss wanted something in the region of 200. So that can happen if they get 1 or 2 good overs. But yes, the longer these two bat, the better it is for the team because they're getting set now. You don't want to get yourself in and get out and get a new batsman in and put pressure. This is a finale. You have to make it count if you're on the crease. Once again, bowled brilliantly, right on the money. Watched very carefully by Yasita. This is good bowling by Deepak. After the last over went for runs. It's a good comeback. Oh, this one is just flicked off the legs. There is a short square leg inside the circle. And that's the end of the power play. So at the power play, Emirates have scored 50. The first 50 is up for Emirates in the power play. So it's been a very good power play for Emirates. 8.33 is a good start and they have not lost a wicket. A lot of cricket happening around the world. The T20 World Cup, if you guys are interested. Afghanistan playing New Zealand, the first game, and Afghanistan have won the toss and decided to bat. We'll also keep you updated of what's happening around the cricketing world. But we are back live now. And of course, we have another plate final going on the other side between Singapore Airlines and Sri Lankan Airlines. And Sri Lankan Airlines had opted to field after winning the toss. Singapore are 25 for 1 in 5.3 overs. So we'll keep you posted on that game, which is just happening behind us on the other pitch. But we're back live now for this one. Emirates versus Fly Dubai. 50 coming up so far in 6 overs. And both these batsmen now will try to get a move on. Remember, the field is spread. So Fly Dubai will be happy that they've got some boundary riders also now. And Rivin is the new bowler. So spin on both sides. Just pushed into the gap and for a quick single. So good running between the wickets. And that's good. When you don't get boundaries, you must make sure that the scoreboard is ticking. And that's what these two batsmen are doing, playing themselves in nicely and keeping the scoreboard going. 51 now. We are in over number 7. Once again, nicely played. There is a fielder in the mid-wicket circle. But Krishna is very quick between the sticks. And they quickly cross over for a single. Rivin is bowling stump to stump, bowling a good line. So batsmen are making sure that they don't play any silly shots and get themselves out. They're just rotating the strike, which is the right thing to do. The odd boundary will come. Once again, right on the money. Pushed back to the bowler. So the spinners are getting good purchase on this wicket. It will dry out as the sun comes out, and it is coming out now. Once again, just opening the face of the bat and just guiding it. There is a fielder. And that's another single. So runs are coming in singles at the moment. Yasita moves on to 23 of 21. Krishna Karate is yet to find the form that he's been displaying. But he is showing signs of it. Here's the next delivery. Nicely punched off the back foot into the vacant region, but there is a fielder there at the boundary. And another single. The field is spread out. There's been a good over so far from Rivin, just 4 of it. Oh, nice one. Beating the batsman all ends up and ends with a dot ball. So that's the end of the 7th over. And after 7 overs, Emirates batting first are 54 for no loss.
ऊपर ही था ये लगता तो स्टिंग चांस था बॉलिंग कर रहे हो इधर ही रहना है कि चेंज करना है राइटी ऑन स्ट्राइक है राइटी ऑन स्ट्राइक के टाइम पे इधर
Welcome back. 7 overs are done. 54 for no loss. This is after Emirates Airlines have won the toss and decided to bat first. Opened with Yasita and Krishna. Krishna getting a life early on. An easy take being dropped by the wicket-keeper. That ball was angling away and got the outside edge. And he has a life. He's on 16 of 20. Yasita is on 23 of 22. Ridge now. Bowling change made by Fly Dubai. And the man facing him is going to be Krishna. Once again pulled in front of square, but there is a fielder in the deep. He will cut it off for a single. That's Tyrone there. Both these batsmen are building a very solid partnership. And the more they play on the crease, the better it is for Emirates. 55 now.
Little more. Little more. Covering middle.
Thank you.
Batsman bowler gonna come round the wicket for you. Okay, come on batsman.
Not seen some boundaries so far. It's been all singles. Here's Rich with the next delivery. Yasita facing. Once again, cutting that nicely, but there is a fielder at point. There is a quick throw. So any hope of a single is not going to happen. And Yasita rightly sends Krishna back. It would have been a suicidal run had they taken that. Once again, angling in, Played very watchfully. Good bowling. The spinners are getting good purchase, as I said, on this wicket. Not giving away too many loose deliveries. And both these batsmen are making sure that they're watching it till the end. This one is just cut nicely into the gap, but there is a fielder there. On the point boundary, he just feels that, and another single. So the last few overs have seen a bit of breaks being applied by Fly Dubai on the scoring. And just 2 of this over so far with 2 deliveries to go. Once again pulled nicely. This will run away to the boundary. Beautiful shot by Krishna. Slightly short. He rocks into the back foot and pulls this one into the fence for 4. Much needed boundary after quite a while. Now 60 for no loss after that boundary. Krishna moves on to 21. Once again opens the face of the bat and guides it. There is a short third. Who tidies up inside the circle. 1 more to the total. End of the 8th over. 61 for no loss. $61 for no loss. Emirates Airlines after winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Rivin comes back to bowl his second over. He had a good first one, just giving away 4 runs. Krishna and Yasita going neck to neck, 22 and 24 respectively. And Krishna is going to face. He hit a lovely boundary off the back foot in the last over. Once again, flicking this off the pads. There is a fielder chasing it on. And they come back for 2 runs. Playing it nicely off his legs. $63 now with that 2 runs. This is played straight back, but the bowler did not collect it cleanly, which results in another single. 1 more to the total, 64 now. 7.68 is the run rate. They'll want to up it a little bit once these 2 are set after the halfway mark, if they both are on the crease. Projected score falling a bit. It was in the 170, 180 region. Now it's at 154. This one again down the leg side. Extras. Wide signaled. And this is what I was talking about earlier also. Quite a few extras have been given by most of the teams. This is punched nicely into the gap. But there is a protection in the deep. And it comes back for a single. 1 more to the total. 66 now. We are in over number 9. Almost reaching the halfway mark of this finale. We've had a very good tournament. A lot of airlines taking part. It's been good camaraderie. Nice one. Punched off the back foot once again into the gap. But there is fielder coming back. This is good running by Krishna. Very, very good running. And they're converting the singles into 2s. And that's good going by these 2. And this puts pressure on the fielding side. 68 now. Played through the covers and then The fielder on the boundary line comes in, but the running between the wickets has been very, very good. Good throw, but that's the way to take a run. You have to ground your bat. The basics are done correctly by these two, and they convert the single into a double. 66 for no loss now. Away from the batsman, and again misfielded by the wicketkeeper. Extra runs. These are crucial when it adds up after the 20 overs. A wide and a single, so 2 more to the total now. 69. Almost 8 runs and over. And the good part is they have not lost a wicket. Wrapped on the pads, but no damage done. It was outside the line. They still cross over for a single. Leg bye will be signalled by the umpire. Yes, it is. And 1 more to the total now. 70 in the 9th over. Still 1 more delivery left. Nicely punched. But there is protection in the deep. And this time it will just be a single. That's the end of the 9th over. So after 9 overs, Emirates winning the toss, batting first, a 71 for no loss.
Boys, it's all right. Not a big score on the board, boys. Come on. Push yourself a bit, boys. Come on. Easy, 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 buddy. Batsman bowler continuing over the wicket for you.
71 then. We are coming close to the halfway mark. Both these batsmen look set now. Krishna batting on 27 of 27, a run a ball. And Yasita has slowed down a bit, 25 of 27. But the good part is that both of them are very much on the crease. Once again played nicely off the back foot. And there is another misfield. And the batsmen take full advantage of it. And crossover for 2. This is where it becomes a little dangerous for Fly Dubai. They're giving away extra runs. It should have just been a single. 73 now. Once again, a loopy ball, but outside the tram lines, and the umpire has its usual morning exercise of widening his arms and giving another wide. 74 for no loss. Nicely just pushed. Into the onside, and 1 more to the total, 75 now. Ridge is bowling his second over, none for 11. $75 for no loss. Once again trying to play this outside the off stump, sweeps it for a single. 1 more to the total now. 76 for no loss.
3 to go.
Just to update you on the other game that's going on between Singapore Airlines and Sri Lankan Airlines. Singapore Airlines are 47 for the loss of 1 wicket in 8 overs. Here's the next delivery. Ample room for the batsman to cut that, but this is good fielding inside the circle. Saved a couple of runs. That's what you need from your fielders. They need to back the bowlers with some tight fielding. Don't give the singles. Create the pressure for the batsman. Let him go for the big shot. But still they managed to get a single. 77 now. 2 balls away from the halfway mark. And this has been a good, solid start by the Emirates Airlines. Once again, straight to the fielder. They're thinking of a single, but sent back, and rightly so. Last ball of the 10th coming up. Once again, this is in the air, pulled. And with that single, that will be the end of 10 overs. So after 10 overs, Emirates Airlines winning the toss, batting first, are 78 for no loss. We'll take a drinks break and we'll be back with Samir for the next 5 overs.
So 78 for no loss after 10 overs. Yasitha and Krishna going quite strong here for Fly Emirates. They've got the start, they've set the base. The foundation is on. Now it's about finishing strong and getting to that big total. Projected it's a 155, but I'm sure they'll be looking for a lot more than that. Plenty of batting to come for Emirates. Now these two will be hopeful. Get some big scores behind their names. For now though, Krishna and Yasitha, good partnership between these two, nudging the ball around with every over that's gone past. They've looked very comfortable, these two. Not many demons on the pitch. It's coming on nicely. There was a bit of movement early on in the first few overs, but after that it's been easy for the batters out there. Nicely walking down the track, driving it towards long off. Well, there was that drinks break after the 10 overs. There must have been some discussion in terms of how they want to go about the second half of the innings. I'm sure one of the things discussed was we to try and find a few more boundaries. There's plenty of batting to come for Emirates. That's a little shorter from Ririn. Bit of work to do for that fielder down at long on. And once again, another good example of good running between the wickets between these two. It's a warm morning. Yes, there's a chilly breeze across, but never easy to come out and bat for 10 plus overs. These two are quite fit, Krishna and Yasitha. Krishna, of course, being quite experienced as well playing in these conditions. He's played a lot of cricket here in the UAE. Low full toss again, past the fielder in the circle. And another single. For now, doesn't seem to be much aggression between these two. They're content with milking it around, getting those ones and twos. Might just see them cutting loose in a couple of overs from now. You don't want to lose momentum soon after the drinks break. He's picked that from outside off and swiped it towards the leg side. Good bit of work from the deep, keeping it to a single. And that'll be the end of a rather quiet over. 11 done, it's 85 for no loss.
Going out. Okay, here we go. Six. Vinay. Okay. Bowler change. Next bowler coming left arm over the wicket for you. Batsman, there is a substitute fielder. Yeah? Okay, one bowler.
Looks like it's going to be spin from both ends. Vinay into the attack now. Yasitha on 30 of 33. Lots of flight offered by the left arm spinner. He's gone along the carpet. Only a matter of time before these two decide to up the ante. For now, they're content on going at a runner ball at least. Krishna on 35 of 33. Yasitha on 31 of 34. So run rate hovering around that 7.5 run mark. They want to try and pick that up in the next few overs as we get to the business end of this innings. And they might want to maybe target a bowler. Vinay could be one of them. He's not afraid to offer a lot of flight here to these two set batters. That's always a good sign from a bowler who's just come on, backing his strength. You generally don't find too much turn on these pitches, especially with the newish ball, just 11 overs old. That is why as a spinner you've got to have many variations in terms of spin and pace and lengths that you bowl. On the track once again along the carpet, not looking to go aerial intentionally, but this has gone in the gap. Wow, how well has that been struck? It seemed like it was going straight to the fielder, but he's found the gap to perfection here, Yasitha Abekun. And that's another one of his specialities. He does hit the ball quite firmly, but every once in a while you see him timing those shots quite nicely as well. Yeah, down the track, a gentle push. It's as if he didn't want to hurt the ball. But look how far it's gone. Nicely played. 4 runs to the lefty. Score moves into the 90s now. That's the slog sweep. Was a matter of time before he pulled that one out. Left arm spinner bowling into his arc, and he's gone down on one knee and deposited this over mid-wicket for a maximum. Well balanced, good execution, up and over the fielder, and he'll watch it sail over. Always a lovely feeling as a batter, watching it go over the fielder's head and into the stands. Now 12 runs off this over. This is indication that these two are now looking to cut loose. Yasitha into the 40s. Run rate has picked up now, well past 8 per over. That one slightly pulled back in length by Vinay, much better. You don't want to be too full to the left-hander. Will look to attack you on the leg side. Lots of support for Emirates from the stands and the dugout. Beautifully driven through the off. It will go straight to the fielder, but it will still be a single. Productive over this for Emirates. 13 off it. It's 98 for no loss after 12.
Stay there. Sorry. Take long. Revin, take long off. Let him go long on. Sorry. Shabash, Deepak.
Deepak to bowl now. And once again, Yasitha, with every shot he's played, he's looked very assured and solid. Once again, coming down the track, meeting the ball on the pitch and driving it quite comfortably. Single to start off this over. 99 now, Emirates. Going along quite nicely. In the last over, they've picked up the pace a little bit, and that must have been one of the instructions at the halfway stage to try and up the run rate now. They'll want to have a comfortable score to defend. At least 160 plus is what they'll be thinking. But with wickets in hand, will be much over that. That's Krishna Karate at his very best. Waiting for the ball to come to him, nudging it off the back foot and coming back for the second. This is very good batting between these two. They're finding the boundaries, but at the same time, they're ensuring that they keep working those ones and twos. The 100 has come up for Emirates. 101 for no loss now.
Shabash.
Some adjustments in the field. It is a left-hand, right-hand combination, so makes it all the more difficult for the bowlers. Once again, played his late, let the ball come to him, down towards third. This time it'll only be a single. And both these two among the top run getters, so piling on those stats are Yasitha and Krishna. Used to playing alongside each other. They play multiple tournaments for Emirates. Oh, this has been pulled away high and mighty, and it's gone past. In fact, gone above the fielder. He was a few steps inside the boundary line, and as a result, it went over him, and it's gone for a 4. Yasitha now really picking up the pace here. Couple of good-looking shots in the previous over, and now once again going on to the back foot against Deepak. and pulling it with a lot of strength and might, the left-hander. He's on 47 now, 3 short of a very well-compiled half-century.
Well ball, well ball.
Watchful,
Very well ball.
presenting the full face of the bat, respecting the good delivery. That has been another very good example in the way these two have batted. They haven't really forced the issue. The loose balls have been put away. The extras have been taken advantage of. And whenever there were good deliveries, they've respected it as well.
Well ball.
Down the track again. Straight to the fielder. And that has been one of the issues with Fly Dubai. Even the balls that have gone straight to the fielders inside the 30-yard circles have gone for singles. More on that. 13 overs done. It's 107 for no loss.
Tyron, Tyron. Deep mid wicket. Long one, long 25. Batsman bowler change. Next bowler coming right arm round the wicket for you. Deep square leg, deep square leg. The white check. Yeah, it's fine, good. White check. That's it. Okay. White check. From the line. White batsman, player is back. Player is back again. Substitute is back again. From the line, from the line.
107 for no loss. Yasitha on 48. Ridge now with a bit of off spin. Watchful again. Once again, it's straight into the hands and still they'll get the single. This is something Fly Dubai will have to be wary about. Giving away too many ones and twos without much effort from the batters. Now Krishna is on 39 of 36. Emirates will be hoping for him to maybe now start looking for those big shots. Yasitha on 49 at the non-strikers end. These two have had a good time so far in these finals. Fly Dubai haven't looked like creating any opportunity. There was one early on when Tyron was bowling. There was the outside edge of Krishna Karati's bat, but other than that, there have been no chances offered. Quicker, shorter, pulled away. That's been cut off by the mid-wicket fielder. They'll come back for 2. Krishna now moves on to his 40s. There's just no venom or bite from the bowlers that we've seen so far. It's been too easy for these two batters to deal with. And as a result, this partnership is now worth 108. You just look at Fly Dubai and wonder where are they going to prize out this wicket from. So far, the bowlers that we've seen, not much to expect from. Gone finer. Past the fielder in the circle. It's running away very quickly. And it will run away. Now Krishna finds a boundary as well. Desperation for Fly Dubai. And as a result, there's quite a few loose deliveries being given away. This is nicely done. He knew fine leg was up in the circle. That's why he went as fine as possible. And once it was past the fielder, Vinay unable to keep that in. Where does Ridge go now? Does he go full? Does he go short? He needs to be outside off. You cannot be bowling on the leg stump line. Too easy for these batters who are very experienced. Down the ground. This is high. This could be a chance. The fielder's getting around it. And it's gone right through him. Oh my. Fly Dubai. You cannot afford this. Just confirming if it's a 4 or a 6. But that was a chance put down. A rather easy chance. Hasn't timed it off the toe end of the bat. Krishna thought he was gone. And it's a 4. That's the second life he gets, Krishna Karati. This is unfortunate for Fly Dubai. Chances haven't come easily, and when they have come, They've put them down. Lots of flight again. This time it's through the off. And Krishna, with that single, gets to his half century. Yes, he's had a couple of chances, but he's batted brilliantly. A very well-deserved 50. Among the top run getters, and he continues to top the charts here at the World Airline Cricket Tournament 2026. Now Yasitha, he's on 49. Can he get his 50 in this over? He's 1 run away from it. Yeah, that's simply done. Nudged off the back foot, gets across, and he gets his 50 as well. Both these batters picking up their 50s in this over. And this is a brilliant partnership between these two. 14 done, it's 120 for no loss. Both these batters on 50s now, 120 on the board. Yashita Abekun on strike against Deepak now. Yeah, you would expect these two to now try and go for the big shots. They both got to their 50s. The foundation has been set now in these last 6 overs. They'll be looking to go big and get as many as possible. They know they've got a very deep and long batting lineup with a lot of experience in there as well. Therefore, they'll have the license now to go after everything. Can Deepak prize out a wicket here? They've had their chances, Fly Dubai, but they've spilt it. Terminal 2 having a tough time out there. Asking the question, may have been off the bat. We'll just wait for the umpire's signal. Yes, that's why it wasn't given LBW. Although it was doing quite a bit, turning into the right-hander. Deepak will now go around the wicket to the left-hander. It's been a real struggle for Fly Dubai. Yes, chances haven't come by, but when they have come, they just haven't held on. Down the track, low full toss. It's gone straight to long on for a single. I'm sure these two will be itching to go big now, Krishna and Yasitha. So far, this over has been quiet, just 3 off it. Come the last 5, expect some entertainment, some big shots. Slight adjustment in the field. Apex Rakawa has been asked to get a bit more straighter.
Well ball, well ball.
He's bowling with a bit of pace here. Deepak is a tall lad. It's coming from above the batter's eye line. It's gone as full as possible, so decent bowling this from Deepak. But at this stage of the game, you can only think about damage control. You can't be trying too hard for wickets. 2 to go in this over. It's been only 4 runs off it so far. I'm sure Yasitha will be looking for boundary options here. Where does he go?
Wow.
And he's gone, in fact. Full is what Deepak has been bowling throughout this over. He knows the batters are trying to get under him. Yasitha this time looking to go huge over leg side, but the ball gets past his batter and into the stumps. And that'll be the end of this partnership. A huge one for Emirates. Yasitha has to depart. A very good knock nonetheless. Given his team the perfect start and the perfect platform to launch in these last 5 overs. 124 for 1.
guys, batsman in, guys, batsman in. Hurry up, hurry up. Last ball.
Fly Dubai finally breaking this partnership. That'll bring out Vaibhav, another left-hander, onto the crease. So quite a bit of versatility in the top order for Fly Emirates. 124 for one. Last ball of the 15th over coming up. Deepak being the provider of the breakthrough finally for Fly Dubai. And they've got a new batter out there.
Well balled.
Starts off with a flick down the leg side. And they're coming back for the second as well. Pressure on the fielder. In fact, they're coming back for the third. One from the throw. This is very good. Vaibhav just walked in. And he's opened his account with 3 runs off his first delivery. But a successful over for Fly Dubai. They finally break the partnership. And after 15, it's 127 for 1 for the next 5 overs. Cyrus to take you through.
No, I want you here. Huh? I want you this side. Bharat! Come in. Point. Revin.
So finally, Fly Dubai get a breakthrough. The fall of the first wicket. Good partnership between these two for 124 runs. Vaibhav is the new batsman in, and he's already off the mark. Krishna is going strong on 52 now. 5 more overs to go. So both these batsmen will be looking to use the long handle now. Especially Krishna, he's set. He's got a half century. He's had a fantastic tournament. And Deepak with figures of 1 for 17. Once again waiting for it, cutting it, but there is a fielder at short square leg. And they'll just go for a single. 1 more to the total, 128 for 1. Currently going at 8.44 runs and over. So the projection is around 169. They'll want it to go up as much as possible, close to 200. And really, it's now Krishna who should take charge of the innings, considering that he's the set batsman. He's on 52 now, of 42 deliveries. Good strike rate. Here's Ridge now. None for 28 so far. His figures. Once again playing straight down the ground. There is a fielder there. And they're coming back for 2. This is very good running. And both these batsmen are making sure that running between the wickets is well coordinated. This is another 2 runs. It went straight to the fielder. Should have just been a single. But they take the bowling arm. Sorry, the throwing arm on. And crossover for yet another single. So 130 now for 1. There's a rocking back and is pulled in front of square. But there is a fielder in the deep. But this time it will be just cut off to a single. 1 more to the total now. 131 for 1. Really, with 9 wickets in hand, they just need to go hell for leather now. Once again, punched off the back foot, waited for it to come. Once again, the running has been top class. The wicketkeeper did dislodge the stumps, but I guess the ball was not in his hand. Nevertheless, the batsman was home. And really, this has been good running, good coordination between both these two batsmen. And they are showing a sense of urgency now, with just 4 overs after this. It's in the air. Falls on the bounce. A little bit of a misfield there, but they will not take that extra run. The throwing was perfect, right in the gloves of the wicketkeeper. 134 for 1.
Bowler will come over the wicket.
7 so far in this over. They'll want to finish it with a flourish. 134. Just paddling it down, but there is protection in the circle. One more to the total. That's the end of the 16th over. 135 for 1. 8 have coming off that. And Ridge has now got figures of none for 35.
Lefty on strike. No, no, righty on strike. Righty on.
So 4 overs left in the Emirates innings. 135 for 1. Deepak coming back. He's got figures of 1 for 17. And really now Emirates Airlines will be putting the pedal on the foot on the accelerator and making sure that they finish with a flourish. They've got 9 wickets in hand, so they can definitely go after the bowling. Playing it behind. There's no fielder there, and this will run away to the fence. So good start to the over by Krishna. 56 now. 139. Quick update on Afghanistan versus New Zealand. Afghanistan are 72 for 2 now in close to 10 overs. So at the halfway mark, 72 for 2. Playing in Chennai. Krishna moves on to 60. And he is the man. Once again, pull this one. They want to go for a second. They are taking the arm of the bowler. Well run. And they've got 2 runs. So running between the wickets has been spot on between these two. 141 now for 2. Sorry, for 1. The match between Singapore Airlines and Sri Lankan Airlines. Sri Lankan Airlines winning the toss and opting to field, but Singapore Airlines are in a spot of bother. 76 for 4 now. We are in the 17th over. So looks like Sri Lankan Airlines have got a good grip on that game. We are back live here. Oh, this is a lovely shot. But straight to the fielder. Just a single. So Deepak is bowling to his field. He's not given away any. Yes, there was a boundary of the first ball. So we've got 9 runs already in this over, with 2 more balls to go.
Fire. Yes, center.
This one is again pulled. Yes, and a little bit of fumble in the deep. And the batsman will capitalize immediately. They're running very well between the wickets. 144 now for 1. Oh, there is a call for a single, but quickly sent back. And that's the end of the over. So after 17 overs, batting first. 146 for 1 are Emirates.
One player substitute. Rahul went out. नहीं स्वीपर अमोद है लॉन्गर से आसिफ से
3 more overs to go in the Emirates innings. 146 for 1, and really now they should just start belting the bowling now. Not very many. 3 overs means we got just 18 balls to go. Tyrone Peterson is back in the attack. His opening spell was none for 23. He had some good overs at the start of the game, especially with the moisture on the wicket, but that's now dried up. It looks a lovely batting track, so Emirates will want to put a big score. And the man facing him is the informed Krishna. Once again, flicked off his legs. They will run too easily. .65 now, 67 in fact of 50 deliveries. Krishna has had a fantastic tournament. He has a century also in this one, and he's really continuing the rich form that he has in a very, very vital game, the final. 148 for 1 now. Oh, this one, he didn't have much clue of it, but nevertheless, it's gone to the boundary. Doesn't matter how they come, so long as they come. And once again, another boundary. He was trying to play this front of square, but gets the leading edge of his bat, and the ball trickles over. Over the head of the infield and goes into the fence. 71 now for Krishna. Does he have the legs to make another century? That'll be an icing on the cake for him and for Emirates. 152 for 1. Once again, full toss. Another 2 runs taken nicely. 154. 154 for 1. Projected score shows 176. They'll want it to take it up to at least 190 if they can. One good over will do that. Already 8 runs in this over in the first 3 balls. Here's Tyrone. Nicely played. Beautifully punched. This is a glorious shot. All timing. And Krishna now showing his class. Playing it inside out. That's what form does. 154 for 1. In fact, it's going to be more. We're just waiting for this. 160, in fact. That is for 158. Yes, 158 now for 1. Krishna motors along to 77 now. Trying to flick that. That's hit the pad, but outside the line. We'll wait for the umpire signal. It will be a leg by. Yes, it is. One more to extras. 159 now. This has been a good over for Emirates so far. 11 runs have come off it. 12, in fact. 13 with that leg by. One more ball left in the 18th over. So this is a good over. Can they finish it on a high? Vaibhav on 9 now. Tyron has figures of none for 35. Once again, outside the off stump. They are running back quickly for the second. So both these batsmen are taking on the fielder's arm. That's the end of the 18th over. 2 more overs to go. 161 for 1.
Tyron, last one from you. Sorry? Okay, okay. Come this side. लाइन से सीधा आएंगे, बाहर से स्टार्ट लेके अंदर आएंगे. शबारे वे.
So 2 more overs to go. Rivin comes back into the attack. None for 20. Krishna facing him. Spin on the other side. Just helped along nicely into the gap. The square leg fielder is inside the circle. And he's just lifted that, guided that ball with the pace of the bowler into the fence for 4. Once again, the first ball of the over yields boundary. 165 for 1. Once again, trickling it down to the fine leg fence. And the fielder comes.
Just say yes. Say yes. Tender.
165 for 1 then. Krishna moves on to 81. Can he get another century? He's played this in the air. And this has gone for another boundary. Straight down the ground. And Krishna Karate is turning it on now. In fact, it's Vaibhav who has played this one nicely. Steps out and lofts him over. Straight as an arrow. And it's gone into the fence. So now the runs are started flowing in. Vaibhav and Krishna both stringing a very good partnership now. Once again, hitting this one straight down the ground. There is protection there. And they have once again converted a single to 2. So good running between the wickets. And this has been a good expensive over so far from Rivin. 13 runs already with 2 more balls to go. 174. The projection score is itching towards 190 now. Once again, this is in the air. Will he clear the fielder? Yes, he has. And that's gone for a maximum out of the ground. Vaibhav is playing a cameo here now, supporting Krishna. And the runs are just piling on now for Emirates Airlines. 180 now with that maximum. One more over to go after this. Can they get the magical figure of 200? Still one more delivery. 20 runs have come off this over. Once again slapped. They're coming back for a second. 2 more to the total. 22 runs of that over. 182 with 1 to go.
Okay, thank you. अफजल सर फिल्टर आगे वापस अंदर. Guys, come on, guys. Last over है.
Chetan bhai.
Yep. Will be on the.
Asif, come this side. Fine, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, fine side.
Stay, fine leg. Come this side, come this. Revin, go there. No cover. Batsman, bowler change. Next bowler coming, right him over the wicket.
Lovely.
Last over of the innings.
182 for 1. Krishna is 16 runs away from his century. What running between these two. In fact, Vaibhav has lost his bat, but he still made sure that he sprints back for a second. 186 for 1 now. Really, this has been a very, very clinical performance by Emirates Airlines. Winning the toss, the captain said that he wants to bat first. He wants to go near 200, and it's very much on the cards now. Here's the next delivery. Oh, this is placed nicely. He saw that fielder inside the circle, and he has just whipped that away from him into the fence for 4. He's into the 90s now. There you see, from off, making that ball towards the leg side. The fielder was inside the circle, and once it eluded him, it was straight headed for the boundary. So Krishna is on 90 now. 4 more balls to go. 188 for 1. A 6 and a 4 will do it for him. Chetan, the captain, what must be going through his mind? He will really have to have a very strong pep talk at the break. Oh! Finally! He walks back, and Krishna, making 90, gets bowled. Tried to play that one, gets the under edge, and it ricochets back to the stumps. But this has been a phenomenal knock by Krishna, and he will rise to a jubilant team. All his team members stand up to applaud his performance. It's been one of the kind. It's been a regular one. And he walks back to a rich applause. Well done, Krishna. 90. Feel very, very proud. He's a colleague. And really makes us feel very, very proud. Well done, Krishna. Fantastic innings. Saved the best for last. 188 for 2 now. Umar is the new batsman in. You've got 3 balls to go. So 6 runs so far in this over, in the final over. 188 for 2. The man out, Krishna. He was bowled by Chetan for 90. Chetan has got figures now, 1 for 25. Can he pull things back in the last 3 balls? But Umar is the batsman. And he goes for a mighty heave. That's a bit silly. He just needs to give the strike to Vaibhav. Vaibhav is the man in form so far, 25 of 11. He's wasted 1 delivery, 2 more to go now, 188. Oh, that'll be a no ball. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. but is just given a leg by. I guess he came out of his crease, and the batsman is appealing for a no ball on height, but Umar had come out charging towards the bowler, and the bowler gets the benefit of the doubt. Here's the last ball of the Emirates innings coming up, 189 for 2. This has not been a bad over from Chetan so far, just 7 of it, and the wicket of Krishna. The last ball of the Emirates innings. Oh, this is slap back over the bowler's head. This will race away to the fence. A fantastic flourish to finish the innings. 193 then. Straight as an arrow. Over the head of the fielder. Sorry, of the bowler. And both the long on and long off fielders are just spectators as it bisects them and crashes into the boundary boards for a boundary. So that's the end of the Emirates innings. Batting first in their allotted 20 overs, a 193 for 2 with Vaibhav on 29 of 12, and Umar Jatt, who came in just to face 3 balls, has not yet opened his score. Chetan with figures of 1 for 29, and Fly Dubai needs 194 in 20 overs. Let's look at the Emirates batting card. Krishna Chandran bowled Chetan Rane, 90 of 59 balls, 10 fours and no sixes with a strike rate of 152. Yasita Ibakun bowled Deepak Murli for 51. Fantastic partnership of 143 between these two. Vaibhav, 29 of 12. Amazing strike rate. He's played a cameo. And Umar Jatt, no score. So 193 for 2. Let's look at the bowling card for Fly Dubai. Chetan Rane, 4 overs, 29 runs, 1 wicket. Tyrone Peterson was expensive, 3 overs for 37 without a wicket. Deepak Murli, pick of the bowlers, 4 overs, 28 runs, 1 wicket. And Rivin Verghese, 4 overs, 41 for no wickets. Rich Menezes, 4 overs, 35 for no wicket. And Vinay just bowled that 1 over, 1 for 30, none for 13. So 193 is what the target, 194 is the target. Let's look at the highlights. Both these batsmen starting cautiously. And in the end, that was the catch. That was the missed opportunity. And Krishna made it count. Lovely strokes both on and off, on the offside. This was in the air, but over the fielder. Once again, making room, slapping it in front of square. Shots all around the park. And that's what happens when you give a lifeline to a player. He makes sure that he makes it count. And in fact, he got 2 lives today, Krishna. It's his day. Is it going to be Emirates' day? We'll find out. But 193, a target is a stiff target. And Fly Dubai will have to play really, really well if they have any chance of making this. The first 6 overs are going to be crucial. When they come out, the power play has to be good. And the first wicket fell with a score of over 140. But it was always Emirates who looked in control of the proceedings. And Krishna really guided the innings beautifully. And that's it. Lovely, lovely timing from him. And in the end, falls in the last over of the innings. But that final ball going for a boundary. And so that's the innings so far. So when we come back, 193 is what needs to be chased. 194 to be precise. We'll take a break, and when we come back, it'll be Fly Dubai chasing this one in the final of the Emirates World Cricket T20 tournament. We'll take a break. The chase after this.
Okay, guys. Today we have duty.
All of us have duty. All of us have
We
duty.
need to finish early quick, okay?
And we come from duty. Yep. Yep. Submitted. Middle.
Fine leg, fine leg. Guys.
Welcome back to the live coverage of the finals of the T20 World Airline Cricket Tournament 2026. It's Emirates taking on Fly Dubai in the elite finals. Remember, Emirates batted first after having won the toss. They put up 193 on the board. Fly Dubai have an uphill task ahead of them in chasing down 194 to win this final. Rivin and Aslam are the two new batters for Fly Dubai. Mohammed to start things off. Shoaib gets a in-dipper to start off. Serious movement.
Excellent start, excellent.
Good first ball. He's got a slip in position, so might look to take the ball away from the batter as well, but naturally he will get the in-swing into the right hand early on. This pitch does offer a bit of movement to the fast bowlers. We saw that in the first innings with Tyrant moving the ball around, not with much control, but it did find some assistance off this surface. Again dipping in very nicely, little fuller this time. Rivin able to drive that, but straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. Shoaib will be looking to pitch it up to try and make that swing work for him. That's one of the things that Fly Dubai failed to do when bowling. They did find the ball hooping around, but just weren't landing in the right areas. Emirates, a lot more experience behind them. Shoaib. Bit of air swing as well on that one, but Rivin has square driven this past the point fielder and picks up the first boundary and the first runs for Fly Dubai. Gets off the mark in style. Little too full from Shoaib. In search for that movement, he's offered a nice half volley to Rivin. Looking to make good of this power play. Too full. In fact, it's gone down the ground. Looked like he played square of the wicket, but that was a drive through the covers. Might want to pull the length back slightly, Shoaib. Similar shot again, but this time a little faster fielder too. Almost an action replay.
It's too full now, my boy. It's too full, boy.
Once again, too full from Shoaib, and Rivin this time looking to hit it even hard at the bat turning on his hands. Yeah, needed a better effort from the fielder. This outfield is very quick. Back-to-back boundaries. This is a good start for Fly Dubai. They are chasing a rather steep target of 194. So every bit of boundary hitting will be useful in the power play. Shoaib needs to pull his length back. He's been too full. This is high. And it looks like it's gone a long way or not. Brilliantly taken. Chose to go aerial this time, Rivin. And he's paid the price. Thanks to a good catch. Yeah, slightly pulled back the length. It wasn't as full. Rivin's gone up and above, but he cannot go past the fielder. He went full over this already. Couple of boundaries, and the first wicket goes down as well. It's 8 for 1.
very well done, boys. More coming, more coming, more coming.
Rahul Kataria is the new man in for Fly Dubai. He's been in form for them, among the highest run getters. And Shoaib is finding some serious movement into the right-hander. That is encouraging for fast bowlers here. But a very eventful over comes to an end. 8 for 1 after 1.
Middle inside. Outward inside. Slightly in. Covering middle. New bowler coming right arm over the wicket. Sorry. Covering leg.
Krishna Karati opens the batting, opens the bowling. A real resource for Emirates. Starts off by conceding a single. Aslam gets his first runs.
Covering leg. Bowler coming right arm over the wicket. 5 to go.
Much straighter this time. Straight to the fielder. This could be a chance, a direct hit. But they'll get the single. So Rahul is off the mark as well. 10 for 1 now. Was looking for a big shot there. Just cannot get any timing behind it. So looking to force the issue here. The Fly Dubai batters will have to be careful. You don't want to play shots in aggression. Rely more on where the ball is. Play to its credits. This is right behind the bowler. Should be cut off by the fielder. Couple of them converging towards it. So the intent is visible from Fly Dubai. They understand it's a big target. They cannot afford to take too much time to get going. Want to capitalize in the power play. But they're up against a quality bowling side. They've got a couple of good spinners as well in the form of Milan and Amin. And the fast bowlers are also putting in a shift. Nicely done. Over covers. That'll run away. Little bit of width, and that's all Aslam needed to free his arms. Krishna Karati is no express pace by any means, but that was a gift. Yeah, nicely done. Front foot in position. Getting down, close to the ball, and up and over through the covers for a 4. This is more like it. Fly Dubai will want to make a game out of this, and to do that, they need a big start in the power play. Emirates had a sedate start. They took their time to get going, but they did pick up towards the end. Fly Dubai are chasing, so therefore they'll have to keep abreast of that required run rate, which is almost touching 10 per over. 17 for 1 after 2.
stump, leg stick, please.
Shoaib to bowl his second over. Oh, that's gone through him. Aslam with a big heave through the off. And that in-dipper from Shoaib continues to trouble these batters. He's picked up a wicket already. This one almost kissing that off stump. This is high again. There is no fielder down there. And that'll run away to the boundary. So Fly Dubai's batters are not holding back. They're going after everything. And that is a good positive intent. Shoaib is bringing the ball back in, but he's got a big stride forward, Aslam. As a result, he's gone aerial over the fielder at mid-on and into the fence. He's conceded 3 boundaries now, Shoaib. On all 3 occasions, looking to be a little too full. I'd prefer him maybe pulling that length back on a good length and let the ball come into the right-hander. That struck him on the pad. Bit of pace on that one. Got the early wicket, Emirates, but they have to make sure they don't become complacent. Yes, they've got a big total on the board, but they have to continue attacking. Look for those wickets. One way to derail a chase is always to pick up regular wickets. Don't allow a partnership to blossom. Fly Dubai will know very well that partnerships are the key here in chasing down this big total. Uppish again, but once again over the circle. This might not run away. It doesn't have the legs for it. Really had to stretch Aslam to get back onto that one. But another couple of runs, so the runs are coming by quite nicely for Fly Dubai.
Come on guys, make some noise, guys.
Terminal 2 seems busy. 6 runs off this over so far. Boundary and a couple. This is very high. There's 2 fielders converging, and this will land safely. Wow. Aslam has come out with one intention, and that is to go after everything. May not convert every shot into a boundary, but he's certainly not holding back. 15 of 10 for him now, so he's got a start. 24 for 1. Current run rate at 8.5 runs per over. They're still required to go at almost 10. They'll have to continue this aggression, Fly Dubai. Flicked past. In fact, it was straight to the fielder, and a direct hit would have had Rahul running straight back into the dugout. That was very quick, that. 3 overs done, it's 24 for 1.
Bowler continuing over the wicket.
24 for 1 after 3. Krishna Karati to bowl his second over. Pace from both ends in this power play for Emirates. Oh, that's taken the inside edge. Get the 1 run, Aslam. That'll bring Rahul On to strike now, 25 for 1. In chase of 194 are Fly Dubai. Aslam and Rahul out there for Fly Dubai. This is sliced over. Well, he's got the license to play shots like this because he reads the power play. Fielders on the offside, all in the 30-yard circle. They'll pick up another 2 runs. So both these batters are going after everything. You'd think that Aslam would be the aggressor, but even Rahul is not holding back here. Well, it must have been very clear instructions at the halfway stage. We've got a big total. You have the license. It's the power play. Go after everything. Grabs him on the pad. Oh, direct hit again. He would have made it, but still. It's the running between the wickets was fantastic by Emirates, and Fly Dubai will have to replicate that as well. Yes, you need the boundaries, but at the same time, the ticking of the scoreboard needs to happen. In the end, it's those 1s and 2s that you didn't take that end up making all the difference. Aslam's got a start. He's on 16 of 11. Wow, this was short. And he's gone right behind. Ample time to choose where he wanted to go. It was slow and it was short from Krishna Karate. And Aslam has slapped this past him for a boundary.
That's one free hit.
Krishna, you get the feeling he's going searching for wickets and therefore he's trying different things. He had so much time there, Aslam. That just sat very nicely for him. And because there is no protection behind mid-off, he's chosen that option. Smartly executed. 4 more. And now he comes down the track. And he gets past the fielder again. That is back-to-back boundaries for Fly Dubai. This is turning out to be a very good over for them. Yeah, he knew Krishna's going to be full because the previous one was short. And that's why stepped out. Converted into a full toss and gone through the off again. Once again, a very good execution because the ball was leg side. She could have easily gone for the big hold heave. But he understands that there's plenty of open spaces on the offside once you pass the 30-yard circle. 13 runs off this over. A very good one for Fly Dubai. This is uppish. This could be a chance. And all the work is undone. Slower delivery from Krishna once again. Beautifully disguised. And Aslam ends up playing it a little too early. This is why Krishna is such a versatile player. He's got all the experience, knew exactly what was required, got Aslam to play early, and a simple catch to mid-off. And a very, very good start by Aslam has been cut short. 24 of 14 for him. It's 36 for 2 after 4.
Alright, batsman in guys, batsman in guys.
Third man, I mean. Last ball, sir.
Last ball.
Down or up?
Well, they've got the run rate Fly Dubai, but it's that wickets column that is going to become an issue for them. 2 wickets inside the power play. That's never good news when they're chasing 190 plus. And the good news for Emirates is that they've got a new batter out there, Ridge.
Covering middle.
He's just come out now.
Bowler coming right arm over the wicket.
Krishna Karate has
1 to
bowled
go.
a good spell. 1 for 21 in his 2 overs.
Over?
Yeah, the umpire's just realizing that Krishna Karati's over is done. And that's why they're now changing the bowler. 4 overs done, it's 36 for 2.
Make some noise here for Rich. Come on, boys. He's gonna play his shots here. Come on, lads. Sorry, guys. Thank you. So nice of you.
Full delivery to begin with. In fact, that was the last ball of the 4th over. They've finally figured out how many deliveries Krishna Karati had bowled. Now it's the end of over number 4. It's 38 for 2.
Middle. Leg stick.
Shoaib continues to find that air swing, and he gets a 3rd over because he's picked up a wicket as well. Emirates are going in for the attack. They want to pick up wickets. They want to keep Fly Dubai on the back foot. Already that required run rate climbing steadily. Yes, the start has been good by Fly Dubai, but they need to continue going at that rate. When you're chasing a big total, that can climb very quickly. Couple of quiet overs and the pressure is back on. This is down the leg side, probably the first wide by Shoaib. He's been pretty accurate so far, pitching it on that off-stump line, bringing it back into the right hand. I would like to see him maybe let one go straight on. Just surprise the batter a little bit to have that outside edge. He had a slip early on. I would like him to have one still. It's a new batter, remember. Maybe get one to go on straight. With a bit of bounce as well. There is something in the surface for the faster bowlers. We've seen that even in the first innings. Oh, look at that shape. Pitched very far outside, but came back in sharply. Part of it is also because of his action. He's got that very round armish action. Shoaib was short. Ridge was looking to cut it away, but because of the inward movement, couldn't really get any bat onto it. Aslam was doing all the hitting. After that, it's become rather quiet out there for Fly Dubai. Pulls away at the last moment. Probably wasn't fully prepared to face that.
नहीं पता चल रहा है यार, वो खड़ा है उधर, सॉरी.
There was something there that bothered the batter, and as a result, Shoaib had to pull out, and now he has to reload. Not in control of that inside edge. That's gone quite far. It's a thick edge of the bat of Ridge. Picks up a couple of runs. Just haven't looked comfortable, these two, against that movement that Shoaib is finding. Ridge moves on to 3. Rahul is on 4. So both these have just come out. Haven't really faced too many deliveries, Rahul and Ridge. But what they need here is a partnership. Yes, they've got the start. Aslam providing those big shots, but now it's about consolidating. 1 over left after this in the power play. Try to find a couple of boundaries, at least get past the 50-run mark and then reassess from there on. Short, enough time to pull that around the corner. Deep square leg is in position. We'll keep it to a single.
Go check, boys, go check, boys! Come on, guys, come on, everyone!
42 for 2 in the 5th over. A lot happened in the first 4 overs. Aslam was finding those boundaries. There was a couple of chances. Shots that fell safe, and then eventually there was that wicket. In fact, 2 wickets, one off the bowling of Krishna as well. Nicely flicked. How far has this gone though? Not far enough. Deep square leg will cover it up. And they come back for the second quite comfortably. Just using the shape that Shoaib is getting, he's flicked it towards deep square leg. That'll be 2 more runs, 44 now. 6 runs off this over so far, including the wide, with 1 delivery left in this over. 150 required still of 91. It's going to be a steep task for Fly Dubai. They'll have to go at high altitude. Pun intended. This could be a chance. Is this a chance? Yes, it's taken. Amin Miflal holds on to this. Back of a length delivery from Shoaib. Rahul was forced to play that off the back foot, and because of that, he hasn't got any power behind that shot. Yeah, I had to really stretch at playing that shot. And it's only has gone as far as Amin at deep mid wicket. And a simple catch. He'll gobble it up. Shoaib gets another. That's further trouble now for Fly Dubai. 44 for 3 after 5.
So the 3rd wicket falls for Fly Dubai. They've gone aggressive in the power play, but in the meantime, they've lost 3 wickets. And the new man in, Deepak, walking back into the circle. Ridge is there on 4. And Mohammad gets his 2nd wicket, 2 for 21. So Emirates Airlines are in control at the moment, because Fly Dubai need 150 runs in the next 15 overs. That means 10 runs and over. They're going close to 9. So the run rate is not a problem. It's just that they've lost a wicket or 2 more in the power play. But let's see now what tactics. 1 more over is left for the power play. So we'll see what tactics they're going to use. The field restrictions are still on. So you might see batsmen going for their shots. And in the meantime, Emirates Airlines have picked up 3 wickets. 194 is the target. 44 for 3. Ridge now facing Amin. There is a slip in place for the new batsman, rightly so. Getting the outside edge of the bat. And the fielder from short third has quickly picked the ball and returned it back. No runs so far. Just pushing that once again, looking for a single. This could be in trouble, and he's gone. A direct hit, nowhere in the frame, and a mix-up. And Fly Dubai have lost their 4th wicket against the run of play. There was no run. There you see just a gentle push. The non-striker was adamant to call for a single. 3 stumps to aim at. And in the end, Ridge is walking back, dejected. And Fly Dubai are now in a spot of bother with 44 for 4.
All right, batsman in, guys. Batsman in.
.44 for 4 then. Shihab is the new batsman walking in with his team in a spot of bother. 10.23 runs and over is the required rate, and as the wickets fall, the run rate is going to climb. Fly Dubai will be wary that they don't want it to go too much. Now, in fact, there are 2 slips for the new batsman. So the pressure is being applied by Emirates, and rightly so. 2 new batsmen on the crease. And this has been a good start to the over by Amin. A dot and wicket here. He's with the 3rd ball. Again, once again, calling for a quick single. The fielder is trying to charge. Misses it. And the batsmen run for 2 runs. So 2 more to the total now. 46. 45, in fact, there was just a single. Once again, flicking this off the pads. But there is a fielder at mid-wicket towards the fence. He tidies up, just a single. Emirates Airlines won't mind singles. They would want the boundaries to be cut off because the asking rate is going up over 10 now. They're looking for a second, but they'll decide against it. Just a single. 46 now for 4. So the match between Sri Lankan Airlines and Singapore Airlines going one way. Sri Lankan Airlines are in perfect control, 73 in their 6.3 overs. They just need 24 to win that. So it's all Sri Lankan Airlines on the other pitch, which is just behind from where we are commentating. But back live here between Fly Dubai and Emirates. That's the end of the power play. 48 runs, but they have lost 4 wickets. Welcome back. Fly Dubai 48 for 4 now. The power play is done and dusted. So the field restrictions don't apply anymore. And the fielders, we can see long on, long off, going towards the boundary line. We also have a deep square leg on the boundary line. So the boundary riders. And it's going to be Milan who is going to start a fresh spell. So once again, spin. Oh, this is down the leg side. He starts off with a wide. We did see this even in yesterday's matches. A lot of balls going down the leg side. One more in the extra column. Once again down the leg side, but this time he's lucky that it hit the thigh pad. So Milan still trying to get his line and length correct. Both the balls he's bowled have been down leg. Oh, big heave. The wicketkeeper missed, the batsman missed, and the ball is just trickling down towards the boundary. It doesn't have the legs to do that. And this will be byes signalled. So 2 byes, everyone missing it. 51, so the 50 comes up for Fly Dubai. 51 for 4 in the 7th over. Once again, push gently down the ground, but there is a fielder in the deep. He'll cut it down to just a single. One more to the total. 52 now for 4. Deepak and Shihab are at the crease. Deepak on 2 and Shihab on 3. Deepak is facing Milan now. Good bowling. Turning that arm, angling it into the batsman. No run. Once again hitting it on the pads. They scramble for a single.
Okay.
One more to the total. This will be a leg by.
Okay.
53 now for 4. Just release the hand and let the ball fall in no man's land. Luckily, it was not a full-blooded shot. End of the over after 7 overs. Fly Dubai 54 for 4.
Try, no. Let them manufacture it. Don't give something. Usman, up, Usman.
Batsman bowler continuing left arm round the wicket. Alright, let's get ready, guys.
So the start of the 8th over. Amin coming back into the attack. His first over was very economical, none for 4. This time trying to open the face, misses the line completely, and the wicketkeeper collects. So another dot ball. The dot balls are adding pressure to Fly Dubai scoring rate, and now their required rate has almost reached 11 runs and over. So somebody has to use the long handle. Some shots have to be played. They can't be just sitting and waiting for the singles to happen. Another dot ball. Every dot ball is weight in gold for Emirates. 140 required of 76 deliveries. The gap is widening. Once again tossing this. This is in the air. Falls in no man's land. Krishna tidies up. And the batsmen scamper for a single. One more to the total. Singles won't harm Emirates. Considering that the asking rate is over 11 runs and over. They will need a boundary practically in every over to try and get as close as possible. This one is flighted, thinking of a run, but straight to the fielder. And they decide against it. Another dot delivery. This is a good over from Amin, just a single of it, with 2 more balls to go. Tossing it nicely. Lovely fielding of his own bowling. This is the kind of commitment you need in a finale. And Emirates Airlines are throwing their bodies to everything now. 55 for 4. One more ball to go in this over. And this has been a very, very good spell by Amin in this over. Once again, trying to hit that. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, this could have been curtains. The fielder from slip should have just asked for the ball and he would have clipped it straight. There was no need to hit that one directly. End of the over. After 8 overs, Fly Dubai are in a spot of bother, 55 for 4.
lovely मिले बैंक चोर पैसे डालो ना शाबाश मिले
55 for 4 in 8 overs. Milan continuing. None for 3 of his first over. Just bowling stump to stump, not giving any freebies to the batsmen. And the runs are trickling in form of singles. 56 now.
Only one.
Once again, pitch taking it out from outside off. But there is ample protection in the deep. And they'll just cut it down to a single. So one more to the total. 57 now for 4.
Only one.
They're looking for a second. The fielder is coming around. And they decide against it. So just a single, one more to the total, 58 for 4. The asking rate is touching 12 now, 11.74 to be precise. He's hit that in the air. It falls safe, over cover, but there is a fielder in the deep. And once again, just a single. So runs are coming in singles, which are not going to harm the bowling side. No boundaries hit so far. This time it's in the air. And Krishna does well on the boundary line. Good fielding commitment from Krishna. And just restricts that to 2. 59 for 4 now. In fact, 61 after that 2 runs were taken. There you see heaving that. Once again trying to cut that. Missing the line completely. Dot delivery. There you see that one. It was in the air. I think Krishna mistimed his jump. I think he was inside more than being towards the rope. Had he been on the rope, he would have caught that. But that's history now. 61 for 4 in 9.
Chetan. Batsman bowler continuing left and around the wicket. Chetan ka bat.
New Zealand chasing 183 are 20 for 2 against Afghanistan. That's the first match of the second day of the T20 World Cup. But that's the meantime, this time it's cut sharply, but there's a diving fielder at point. And he saves a couple of runs. We are into the 10th over now of the innings. The asking rate is climbed over 12. So somebody has to really now put the foot on the accelerator and try and get some boundaries, because the singles are not going to help. Shihab and Deepak trying to string a partnership. 62 for 4. Once again, flighted delivery. And he's flayed that. There is a fielder there. Krishna using his football stints and tries to cut that off. But the batsmen go for 2 more. 64 for 4. Once again, this is in the air. There is a fielder coming under it. And the captain Usman takes the catch. And another one bites the dust for Fly Dubai. Shihab is walking back, making 11. And Fly Dubai lose their 5th wicket just at the stroke of the 10-over mark. There you see flighted delivery, tried to play it from behind. And then in the end, it pops it up for a simple catch. So 9.3 overs have been completed and Fly Dubai are in all sorts of trouble at 64 for 5.
चलो ठीक है बढ़िया खेलेंगे कैप चाहिए अगले ओवर में इनके सारे स्लो ही है अभी लेके आता हूँ खाली मेरे को दिखाओ बस कैप तुम्हारा अभी नहीं
So we have a result from the plate finals. Sri Lankan Airlines have beaten Singapore Airlines by 10 wickets, chasing 96. They've done that comfortably and romped home with 10 wickets to spare. Well done to Sri Lankan Airlines. We still have this match to go, but at the moment Emirates are looking absolutely in control. 64 for 5 now, Fly Dubai, and the run rate required is 12.38. Asif is the new man in. They've taken drinks since the wicket had fallen. And Deepak is on 5. They really need somebody to come out and play a innings of their life if they have to win this one. 130 in the remaining 63 balls. The spinners have done well for Emirates. Amin and Milan both have operating nicely.
All right, guys. Quick.
And they have put a brakes on the scoring. No boundaries have come. Runs have just come in singles and twos. Amin has now figures of 1 for 8. The last wicket
All right, guys. Let's hit.
with the captain taking a very simple catch. They put a slip in for the new batsman. Let's see what Asif has up his sleeve. Here's Amin. Once again, slap back. But there is enough protection in the deep. And it will just result in another single. One more to the total, 65 for 5. This is just whipped across towards square leg. There is no fielder there. And the wicketkeeper runs and tidies up. One more to the total.
Last ball.
Once again, flighting it up, inviting the drive. But there is a boundary rider over there at the long on boundary. And he cleans that up. End of the over. So at the halfway mark, Fly Dubai are 67 for 5. 6.70 is the run rate. Asking rate is coming close to 13. They require another 127 in the 60 balls to take you to the next 5. It's going to be Samir.
Half the side lost for Fly Dubai, and at the halfway stage, they're stuttering along at 67 for 5. Long way away from where they would have liked to be. Milan Phillips now to bowl his second over. Offering a bit of flight and going round arm. Has done some damage to his hand there, trying to stop that one. Will only be 1 run. Was there a need for him to get his hand onto it? I'll have to get some maintenance done on that. Doesn't look like he's too comfortable. But yeah, it's been a rather sorry progress for Fly Dubai in chase of 194. Yes, there was a good start from Aslam, but after that, the wickets have just kept tumbling. Now they're far away from the target. 126 still required of the last 10. Unless there is a couple of very good innings here, it's going to be very tough for them. And it looks like Fly Emirates will go on to become champions of this edition of the World Airline Cricket Tournament 2026. It's been a comprehensive effort from them. And Milan getting some much needed treatment there. He's already had his troubles with injuries. Was out of the game for about 3 months with a dislocated shoulder. Just come back from it. We'll have to be careful here not to create further damage for himself. Well, Deepak's known for his batting. He's alongside Asif now. If they can stitch together something here, maybe take the game deep, put together a partnership, take it as far as they can and see how much they're left with in the last 2 to 3 overs, and then maybe force some errors from the Fly Emirates bowlers. So far, it's been too easy in defense of this 193 that they've put up. Uppishly played through the covers, but there is a fielder down there. Will only be 1 run. So Milan just floating it up there, inviting the batter to try and go big. They've got the field spread out, and that's the advantage for him to bowl outside the power play. This is hit very, very well. And it's gone over the fielder for a 6. That's a big shot from Asif. He's got a good part of the bat onto that one. The fielder was a few steps inside the boundary, and as a result, it's gone well over him. .75 on the board now. Asif has just walked in. Already picked up a maximum. Milan is struggling for his line here. This time he makes room for himself and swats it down towards long on for a single, followed by the 6. They'll need many, many overs like this now. That required run rate is almost 13 per over. That means they need at least 3 boundaries or a couple of maximums every over. Watchfully nudged towards the offside, thinking about a single, but denied by his partner, Deepak.
Good comeback, Mele. Good comeback, Mele. Lovely, Mele. Lovely.
Little bit of width on offer. This has gone high and handsome. And it'll land just inside, but it won't matter because there is no fielder there. An expensive over this from Milan. 13 off it. It's 70. It's 80 for 5 after 11.
Okay, next bowler, next bowler. Next bowler, hurry up guys, hurry up. Nice one, one fielder substitute.
Last over. देखिए अपना इधर से ठीक है.
Amin Miflal,
Left arm round the wicket.
another left armer. He's picked up a wicket already. He's now on 11 wickets. If he can get one more, he'll be going equal with Jude from Singapore Airlines and equal the amount of the highest wicket taker count. That'll be a nice feather in his cap to be the best bowler of the tournament. Starts off with a loopy off spinner outside off. Often in the same again, beaten again. Little bit of turn, and that's enough to beat. Asif is looking to go huge. Just not making a connection. This has finally been struck by Asif, but there is a fielder down there. They're coming back for the second, and he'll do it quite comfortably. Amin Miflal really tossing it up, asking the batter to try and go big. That's the way to do it on a track like this. There's no point offering too much pace. Generally, he looks to dart it in. He's got a slip in position as well. That's a little full. Asif, no real foot movement from him, looking to hit the ball from his position itself. Never easy to do that. Does like to give it a tonk, Asif. This has been nicely flicked. But again, fielder down there will keep it to just a single. That's getting all the more difficult for Fly Dubai. Now that required run rate is almost touching 14. 112 required of 50. Needs to be a special innings from here on from one of these two to get even close to that target. Lots of flight again. Asif will simply drive it down towards long off. But that was Deepak who did that. So 2 singles of the last 2 balls. It's 84 for 5 after 12. Changing the bowling, Milan obviously being taken out of the attack for some running repairs to his hand. So Umar Jatt has been introduced now. Plenty of bowling options for Fly Emirates. They've got a full-scale cricket squad. They do play a lot of cricket internally as well and take part in some of the premier domestic tournaments here in the UAE. So they're a well-oiled machine, the Emirates cricket department, and it shows in the result as well in this tournament. They have obviously been favourites and they're living up to their reputation as well. Time for some medium pace now. Nicely struck off the back foot, but straight to mid-off. It won't prevent the single. They won't mind this, Fly Emirates. As long as the boundary options are closed off, they won't mind Fly Dubai going for their 1s and 2s. That's not going to help their cause. Required run rate now touching 14. Asif and Deepak. Well, they can't hang around. It is the finals. There's no point just looking to bat the 20 overs. They'll have to go for the big shots. Swing and a miss. Gone straight through him. Another dot ball. (109 runs away, Fly Dubai. That's a Yorker, but well dug out by Asif. And once again, it's straight to the fielder. Emirates looking very comfortable out there. The fielders on their toes, they're all chirping. They realize that they've got almost a hand and a foot on the trophy. The host nation, of course, putting in all the hard work in putting together this Airline World Cup, as they call it. And they've certainly lived up to their reputation of being the favourites. Doesn't get bad onto it. It's off the pad. Will be a leg by. But this is all they can do, Fly Dubai. Just ones and dots. Fly Dubai need to find a way to pick up some boundaries. Asif has struck a couple of good-looking shots earlier. Can he do some more of that? Back of a length from Umar. In fact, he dug it really short. There was a bit of width on offer. Instead of going through the off, Asif has looked to pull that away. And as a result, it'll just go back to the keeper for another dot ball. Going nowhere this innings from Fly Dubai. It's almost as if they've resigned to their fate here. There was a slow one, but well disguised. It's gone past the bowler. Long on, we'll have to cut that off because mid-off is up in the circle. But once again, just one run to end a rather quiet over. 88 for 5 after 13.
Amin, come here, bro. Short mid wicket.
One player substitute.
Well, we spoke of Emirates' bowling resources. Here's another one. Former UAE captain Rizwan CP into the attack. Bit of wrist spin. Bowls are very dangerous googly. Expect him to trouble these two batters. Asif on strike. He's got a very peculiar bowling action. Does keep you guessing all the time. Looks like a wrist spinner, but more often than not, it comes back into you as a right-hander. So bowls are googly more than the actual leg spinner. That's why it's very difficult to read as a bowler. Rizwan CP. Plenty of experience, has played at the highest level and also led his team at the highest level. Captain the UAE national side.
I catch it.
That one has been swiped towards the leg side. Once again, straight to long on. Deepak and Asif are just spending some time out there. No real aggression on show here from Fly Dubai.
Amin, lovely.
Waited for a long time for it to get to him. He can only pull it towards mid-wicket, who's inside the circle. And dot ball. Rizwan will be looking to try and get a wicket or two here. He does enjoy his bowling, although primarily he's a top order batter. That's gone. Beaten him once again with that googly. Goes past the batter and the keeper does the rest. Too easy. And another wicket falls down for Fly Dubai. 6 down now for 90.
again. Bowler coming right
New
in, bowler
batsman in is
ready
Bharat
to go.
with a big task ahead of him. 90 for 6 now, Fly Dubai in danger of getting bowled out here. They keep losing wickets like this. That was a lot of flight offered by Rizwan. Bharat has only managed to hit this towards mid-wicket for a single. On the kind of action he has, it's amazing the amount of control he possesses, Rizwan. Deepak is on 14 of 18. He's been there for a while now. Once again, lots of flight offered by Rizwan. He's enticing the batter to try and go big. But Deepak is only able to push that down towards long on for a single. They're enjoying themselves, Fly Emirates, that's for sure. Rizwan picks up a wicket in this over. It's 92 for 6 after 14. The man with the bandana, Umar Jatt, to bowl his second over. Not making a connection. This has been the problem with Deepak. He's made 15 runs, but he's been quite frustrated in the way he's gone about things. Every time he looks to play the big shot, it just hasn't come off the middle of the bat. And as a result, he's on 16 of 20, going at more than a run a ball. That's not useful when you're chasing 190 plus. The strike rate needs to be close to 150 at least. Unless he's, of course, resigned to the fate of Fly Dubai. But it is impossible beyond this. I'm just looking to spend some time out there, these two. Bharat also now very watchfully pushing it down towards long on for a single. It is pretty much done and dusted here. Just going through the motions, both these teams. Very one-sided affair in the end for Fly Emirates. They've done brilliantly well throughout the tournament. Were the dominant team. Yes, they played a second string side in that second game in the Super Fours. Lost to Air Arabia, but Etihad, beg your pardon. Oh, that's a nasty bouncer. Bit of pace and effort in that. Umar Jatt surprising Bharat Deepak there. Showing him that I too can bowl fast, my friend. But it's been given a wide. A very late call by the umpire, just realizing that that may have gone over the head of the batter. And then it does look like a fair call. It was a far above the batter, out of his reach, which means Umar Jatt will have to re-bowl this one. This is high. He'll go safely. Hasn't really timed it too well once again, Deepak. Shouts of catch it from Umar Jatt, but it wasn't aerial for too long. It was hit quite flat, straight to the fielder. 99 of 32. It looks a far, far away task for Fly Dubai now. They're just looking to bat the 20 overs out, maybe. Not get bowled out, save some pride, and be content with that runners-up trophy, if there is one. 2 to go for 15 overs to be completed. It's been a dominant and comprehensive performance from the home team, Emirates, as many would have expected. They have a hand and a half on that winning trophy, it seems. Trying to nail that Yorker, Umar Jat. Bharat will only dig that out towards long on. Another single to the total. Well, from a neutral perspective, this is far from entertaining. We do know that Emirates are going to end up winning this game. Unless, of course, Fly Dubai decide to have some fun and go berserk in this last 5 overs. Please create a few jitters and offer something for their teammates and their fans to be cheerful about. Once again, a Yorker dugout. Swipe towards the leg side and a single to end another over from Umar Jat. It's 8 off it. And at the end of 15, 97 for 6 with 97 runs yet to get.
97 needed in the final 5 overs. It's a daunting task for Fly Dubai. Close to 19.5 runs and over. Deepak is on 18. Bharat is on 3. I don't know, they have the ammunition to get to 20 runs and over. But at the moment, the Emirates team is all over Fly Dubai. Rizwan is back in the attack. Got figures of 1 for 4. All the bowlers have chipped in very nicely to defend this total. After 193 was the target set by Emirates, winning the toss this morning and deciding to bat, which has been the right choice. This one is flicked. This is in the air. There is a fielder there, but it will fall short of him. And Krishna collects it nicely and returns it back to the bowler for a single. That's been the order of play. It's only been singles. We've not seen any major hitting as far as Fly Dubai are concerned. And when you're chasing 194, you need some big hits. Once again flighted. This is in the air. And this has gone straight to the hands of the captain, Usman, who comfortably takes his second catch of the game. And Fly Dubai are losing the plot here now. And they have lost their 7th wicket in pursuit of 194. The captain Chetan walking into the center. God knows what's going on through his mind. I think he must be thinking that they gave too many runs and they dropped crucial catches, especially of Krishna, who was the main batsman as far as Emirates was concerned. And when you give 2 lives to a player of that caliber, he is going to make you pay for it. And that's what happened. Emirates were propelled to a score of 193. The captain at the toss said he wants to be close to around 200. His wish was granted, winning the toss. And Fly Dubai came out all guns blazing, but they kept wickets, losing wickets in regular intervals. Here's Rizwan, 2 for 5. Once again flighting this delivery, trying to invite the drive. It's trickling down the leg side towards the boundary. Doesn't have the legs to do that. The wicketkeeper has run all the way back to field that one, and he comes back with Fly Dubai taking 2 runs of that. 98 for 7. 100 in fact comes up now 100 has come up for Fly Dubai in the 16th over. And really now we're just going through the motions as far as this game is concerned. 94 of 27. Can the captain pull out a rabbit from the hat? It looks highly unlikely, but you never know till the last ball is bowled in cricket. Here's Rizwan. Leg spinner, trying to toss it once again. Oh, very good fielding of his own bowling, showing the commitment. And even though they are well in control of the game, they are making sure that they're not leaving any stone unturned. Flinging himself to the left and making sure that he restricts even that one run. That's what you call commitment. And that raises the bar as far as the whole team is concerned. Here's the next delivery. Oh, he's trying to dab that, try to be cheeky. But lucky he just got the under edge. Otherwise, he could have been bowled. No damage done. And the score remains on 100 for 7 with one more delivery in the 16th over. There it is. That's the trap. Trying to flight it. Inviting Chetan. Chetan comes out. And he is a goner. So the captain departs without scoring too much. And now it's a matter of time when this innings will finish. 100 for 8 now. There you see. Lovely flighted loopy delivery. Inviting the batsman to drive. He misses. The wicketkeeper collects. And dislodges the bails. That's the end of the captain. And Fly Dubai are almost home. 100 for 8 now. With just 2 wickets left in the hut. So Tyron, the tall, lanky bowler for Fly Dubai, Tyron Peterson walks to the crease with his team in a very hapless situation now. 94 needed in 6 overs. 23.5 is the asking rate. And Rizwan has figures of 3 for 7. Umar Jatt, the bandana man, is back in with the ball in his hand. And as I said, all the bowlers have contributed brilliantly. Here's Umar. A heave by by Deepak, but it'll just result a single. They rather go down fighting than just blocking the balls now. 93 in 23. Very, very daunting task. It's been a very, very clinical performance by Emirates. They won the toss. They exactly knew what they wanted to do. They put up a good score on the board. And they have ensured that they defended. Lovely delivery. Beautiful slow one. Beating the batsman. A tail ender. The technique is not there. He's a bowler. So this is a good time for Umar Jatt to get some dot deliveries. None for 9 now. His figures. Once again, just a tap and run. We're just going through the final formalities now of this game. It's been quite a one-sided contest in both the pitches that we have seen. In the other one, Sri Lankan Airlines completely killing Singapore Airlines by 10 wickets, chasing just 97. And over here, Emirates Airlines having a total grip. This is in the air. This is played nicely, but it falls short in no man's land. And in the end, it's just the single, just that one run. And that's been the story of Fly Dubai. They've not got the power and the distance in their shots. That's why the number of boundaries and sixes are very less. And that doesn't account when you have to chase a score of 194. 102 for 8. Here's Umar. A rare wide. Umar bowling with good pace, has a good skiddy run up. Three or more overs to go after this. Overall, it's been a fantastic tournament with 8 teams taking part, all the airlines contributing. Very, very good tournament. And full marks to Emirates to organize this so well, so professionally. And all the captains of the other teams and their team members have been very, very happy with the hospitality extended. And they've had a very good stay, especially for players that are coming from outstations. We had quite a few captains also of the airlines flying, joining us, a part of their team, especially Cathay and Sri Lankan Airlines also. That's the end of the 17th over. Nothing much to talk about it. 106 for 8. 2 more overs to go. 88 runs required.
Batsman bowler continuing over the wicket. कौन है भाई ये मिड विकेट छोड़ के इधर आ गया नाम बताओ मेरे को थोड़ा
106 for 8 then. Deepak trying to give his individual score some respectability. 22 out of 26. Tyrone Peterson is the man at the other end on 1. Rizwan, very, very good bowling figures. 3 for 7.
All right, guys.
Is now into the attack and he will bowl to Deepak. Oh, that turned nicely, but far too much turn. And the umpire is called it a wide. From our TV screen, it didn't look like. But then, of course, the umpire is right there to judge this. But good turn. Once again, tossing this up. This is in the air. But again, it falls in no man's land. And the boundary riders are clearing that off for a single. So the leg spinner is ensuring that he loops the ball up. Luckily that Deepak got a bat on it. Had he missed, the wicketkeeper behind the stumps would have done the rest. Tyrone now to face the leggy. 3 for 9.
Covering leg.
Once again, there you see. There is turn in the flight that he's looping that ball. Just a single.
All field, guys, all field. All field.
And the lack of boundaries has been a big cause, a big dent in the response from Fly Dubai. against this mammoth total. This time on the full toss. Straight as an arrow. The long on fielder tidies up. And it's just another single. So the scoreboard trickling along. 110 for 8 now. We are in over number 18. That swept nicely to the square leg boundary. But there is a fielder there. And in the end, it's always that's that one run.
Something more? Two more, Deepak.
Deepak, who's on 24, playing a lone hand here. Once again, pulls back and punches it. Just for a single, no power in the shot. And as I said, we're just going through the motions in this game now. 83 still needed in 14 balls. The run rate has gone to 35 now. It's absolutely out of the reach. Oh, the bowler did not collect that. Everyone is having a little bit of fun over there. 18 overs are gone. Nelson now 112 for 8. 82 runs in the remaining 2 overs. World Cup update, Afghanistan 182 for 6. New Zealand have made 108 for 3. They need 75 runs in 47 balls with 7 wickets in hand. But of course, coming back to this game, Mohammad now, the pace bowler for Emirates, 2 for 21. Tyrone is going to face him. 81 runs needed in the remaining 12 balls. It's very much done and dusted now, as far as Fly Dubai are concerned. They didn't have that firepower to propel the score. Here's Shoaib. Slower delivery. And Tyron misses that. And the ball is collected by the wicketkeeper. No runs. Dot delivery to start with.
Bro, he bowls this pace or?
113 for 8. 19th over in progress. That's a good bouncer. I think that will be 1 for the over. Yes, it is, but well-directed bouncer. Surprised the batsman, even though Tyron is a tall man. It was fast, it was quick and accurate. Emirates, even though they have wrapped this one, are not giving any chance whatsoever to the opposition. Here's Shoaib once again. This time, once again, a slower delivery, beating the batsman, all ends up. This is a good spell of fast bowling.
Yep. Yes.
They're looking for a single, but sent back. And it's another dot ball, so this has been a very good over by Shoaib. All 4 have been dot balls. And there's no sense of urgency now from the Fly Dubai batsmen. I guess they have resigned to the fact that this game is done and dusted. But they should feel happy that they've made it to the finals. They've given a good account of themselves. And you can head your head high with the performance that you've put. They had a very good semi-finals against Air Arabia yesterday. Air Arabia was a very strong contender to make it to the finals, but Fly Dubai played brilliantly in that semi-final and came into this final. So they keep their heads held high. It's been a good professional performance. Yes, you have a bad day, and today it's not your day, but in the end, you should feel proud to make it to the finals. 113 for 8 now. This has been a fantastic over from Shoaib. Can he finish it with the maiden? Once again pushed. And a lovely over. The 19th is a maiden. So Shoaib bowling brilliantly. Now we just have one more over to go. 113 for 8 in 19 overs.
Batsman bowler continuing over the wicket.
So the last over of the Fly Dubai innings to be bowled by Rizwan. He's got 3 wickets for 14 runs. Once again, that flighted delivery hit down the ground. The batsman will jog across for a single. One more to the total now. Deepak moves on to 26. Big Styron back on the crease. 114 for 8. The last 5 deliveries to finish this game. Good turn. Played back to the bowler, who does the fielding of his own bowling. A dot delivery. 4 balls left in the innings now. This time it's swung hard and swung into the gap. But the fielder comes around and the batsmen just go for 1 run. Swept it in front of square, but the boundary rider comes around and is just 1 more to the total. 115 for 8 now. 3 more balls to go in the innings. Once again, tossing it up. This is in the air. Will it clear the infield? No, it doesn't. And I think it's Krishna on that boundary line that takes the catch. So Rizwan gets another wicket. And Fly Dubai lose their 9th now. And it's Deepak, the batsman who had 26 runs under his belt, is walking back. 2 more balls to go in the innings. 115 for 9.
All inside? You want all inside? All inside? All inside, all inside. Bye bye, walk. Yeah, all inside, all inside. You go leg slip, you go leg slip.
115 for 9 then. Vinay, the last man walking in. 79 runs required in the last 2 balls. It's not going to happen. It's just a formality. Rizwan, 16 runs, 4 wickets. And the leg spinner has been very, very effective today as far as Emirates are concerned. Oh, this one turned and bounced. No clue for the number 11 batsman. Rizwan has bowled a brilliant spell. He's flighting the deliveries, getting good purchase from this wicket. And when you have a tail ender,
Have fun, Vinay.
he just knows one way of just hitting that ball. Once again, look at that. This is a full toss. This is in the air. And this is stroking to the boundary. So the final ball has crossed the line. And in the end, Emirates Airlines have won this very, very comfortably with 75 runs. And it's been a great contest, a great final. 74 runs victory is no small victory. But it's been all Emirates from ball one. They batted well. Yes, they had the luck on their side when Krishna was dropped twice. But then you have to ride that luck. And that's what he did. And in the end, Emirates Airlines are comfortable winners by 74 runs. Let's look at the scorecard. First, that wicket. Taking it on the full, hitting it straight over the bowler's head. No one in the vacant long on region, and the ball wins. So in the end, with that boundary, Fly Dubai have given a good account for themselves. Let's go through the batting card of Fly Dubai. Riven Verghese made 8. Aslam Aziz made 24. Rahul Kataria 6. Rij Menezes 4. Deepak Murali 26. Sihab on 11. Asif Sheikh 16. Bharat 3. Chetan Rana, the captain, 2. Tyrone was not out on 5. And Vinay was not out on 4. 10 extras, 119 for 9. The bowling card for Emirates. Mohammad Shoaib Khan, 4 overs, 21 runs, 2 wickets. Krishna Chandran was a tad expensive, 2 overs for 23 with his 1 wicket. But Amin Mifal, 4 overs, 1 wicket with 15 runs. Milap also bowled well, 3 overs for 22, no wickets. Umar Jatt, 3 overs for 13, no wickets. But the pick of the bowlers, Rizwan, 4 overs, 20 runs and 4 wickets. So the leg spinner really accounting for a good bowling performance. In the end, it was Emirates who took the honours. Total of 119 only was scored by Fly Dubai, and Emirates Airlines comes victorious with 74 runs. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the post-match presentation.
Short है Short है No ball. No ball.
Catch, Siva.
कर रहा है यार बेंच को Catch it, Usman. I'm coming, another one. Catch it. Buddy, they name is